Hello YouTube, how are you today? This is Griffin Kingpin, and I hate to do a hit and run, but I'm kind of tired tonight. I've been working out, and I know I haven't been doing a lot of videos, but somebody requested me to do a video, and I knew it wasn't going to take that long, so I just wanted to go ahead and do it real quick. It's regarding taxes, regarding the education credits that the IRS have out right now. And I would say that I'm pretty experienced. I've been doing taxes for 7 years now. And, you know, it's not just basic taxes. I do corporate tax returns, 1040s, 1040 EZs, 1040As, you know, all types of tax return, 1120s, 1120S, 990s, business tax return, truck drivers. I do pilots, doctors, lawyers, all types of tax returns. You know, not just trying to state my credentials a little bit. And my mother, she has her own tax firm, business, accounting firm, whatever. Hence my major being in accounting. So that's where I get it from. But anyway, I just wanted to come and explain to you a little bit about the education credits that they are giving out. Basically, the credit is the American Opportunity Credit, and the maximum credit you could get is $2,500. Last year, you could get the full $2,500 credit pretty much if you had expenses that were $2,500 or exceeded $2,500 up to $4,000. However, this year, they have stipulations on it where you have to, year 2010, you would have had to have been in school for up to 3 years. If it's 4 years or more, you are not eligible for the American Opportunity Credit. They do have another credit that you could get, which is the Lifetime Credit and the Hope Credit. You have the American Opportunity, the Lifetime Credit, the Hope Credit, and I do believe they still have the Western Disaster Credit available. But that's only for people who suffered during that time. I believe it was 2009. With the American Opportunity Credit, that's where you get the full $2,500. This year, like I said previously, your expenses for college have to come up to $4,000 at least. If you make, for single people, if you make $80,000, you are not eligible for the American Opportunity Credit. Or for people filing jointly, of course, it doubles $160,000. If you've been in school for 4 years or more in the year 2010, then you are not eligible for the credit. It has to be, you have to have not completed a full year, or once again, up to 3 years. That pretty much is the credit. And there are a few stipulations of what they consider education credits, such as you have things, you know, school tuition. You got your fees that are mandatory for school. Books, whether you bought them at the bookstore or if you bought them on like Chegg.com or something like that. Supplies that are necessary for school. Equipment that's necessary for school. I know like nursing students have to purchase lab coats and stuff like that. If it's necessary for your course of study, you can claim that on your taxes, or any expense that the school mandates for you to have for tuition. If you have to have a computer, you could claim that as a computer. You cannot claim housing or anything like that. That's not tax deductible. So let me see what else. The people who are anybody who goes to any kind of school that participates with the financial aid program with the U.S. Department of Education is eligible to claim this credit. Even online schools, college grants. If you receive college grant or student loans, scholarships, or Pell Grant, you should receive this form called a 1098-T form. And a lot of people just go when they go to a tax preparer, they go saying that I attended school last year, and they might give them a dollar amount, but you never know what the school is reporting on the 1098-T form, and that's where your maximum credit is going to come from. For instance, if you spent out of pocket $500 for school, but you received a Pell Grant for $5,000, when you get your 1098-T form, is going to reflect the $5,000 that you received for Pell Grant, but you are understating the amount when you tell them you only spent $500. So it's best to wait for all of your forms. However, don't feel bad if you already filed your taxes. You can file what is called an amendment once you receive that 1098-T form. I know this year when it came to taxes, a lot of the forms weren't ready on time, or a lot of people didn't receive their information at a decent time, because I know people needed money this year. So a lot of people filed without the Schedule A being ready, and you probably missed out on some money. However, you can file an amendment and recoup that money. So I think that covered it all. I hope this information was valuable to you. And just for some outside sources to read up on, I will always recommend going to irs.gov and just typing in any kind of question in the search box that you want answer, or you can always go to google.com and type in whatever education credits if you would like to follow up on what I just gave you, my knowledge of the information and what I've experienced about. I think that's everything. So if you have any more questions about the education credit or any other tax questions, feel free to just hit me up and I will try to help out as much as I can. Thank you.